Tiddalik the Frog, adapted by Kate Stoneham. The cast: Kookaburra. Kookaburra is also called the laughing bird, which is native to Australia. Here is its distinctive calls. Wombats. Wombats are short-legged muscular animals that are native to Australia. Here is how it talks. Koala. Koala is native to Australia and is easily recognizable by its stout, tailless body and large head with round fluffy ears and large spoon-shaped nose. Here is how it talks. Kangaroo. Kangaroos are native to Australia. They have large, powerful hind legs, large feet adapted for leaping, a long muscular tail for balance, and a small head. Here is how it talks. Giant burrowing frog. The giant burrowing frog, or eastern owl frog, is a large frog species that occurs in coastal southeast New South Wales and Victoria in Australia. Here is how it sounds. Australian snakes. Australia is known for its dangerous snakes. Here is how it is. The story. Long, long ago, during the dream time, there lived a very large frog called Tiddalik. Tiddalik lived in the bushes by the stream. He was always hungry and always thirsty. And because he was always hungry and thirsty, he was always grumpy too. What an appetite Tiddalik had! He would gobble up all the flies before the other frogs had a chance. He didn't care if they went hungry. All he cared about was himself. It was the hottest time of the year. The sun beat down on the dry, dusty land, and the frogs were all thirsty. But they weren't the only ones who needed to drink. So did all the other animals. Kookaburra lived in a tree nearby. "Let's go to the stream to drink," she said to the other birds. What a welcome sight the stream was, and the birds were just about to drink when Tiddalik arrived.
"Out of my way! I'm thirsty,"
he croaked. Tiddalik pushed the birds aside and opened his enormous mouth. He drank and drank and drank. He was drinking all the water in the stream. Down went the water, down, down, until all that was left was mud. The water inside Tiddalik's tummy twisted and rumbled.
"That's better,"
he yawned.
"Now, all I need is a little rest."
The giant frog slept, while the birds and other animals gathered round Kookaburra. "There's no more water left for us to drink! What can we do?" they cried. Kookaburra didn't know either. "I know somewhere we can go for water," said a voice. It was Kangaroo. "Follow me." The animals and birds followed Kangaroo as he hippity-hopped across the land. Before long, a wide flowing river appeared. and the thirsty animals lowered their heads, ready to drink, when they heard a sound. It was Tiddalik, his giant water-filled belly swishing and rumbling.
Out of my way! I am still thirsty,
he croaked. The enormous frog pushed the other animals aside. Then he opened his mouth and drank and drank and drank. He was drinking all the water in the river. Down went the water, down, down, until all that was left was mud. Tiddalik had drunk so much water. He was as big as a bush, and the water inside his tummy swished and rumbled louder than ever.
That's better,
He yawned.
Now, all I need is a little rest.
The giant frog slept, while the birds and other animals gathered round Kangaroo. There's no water left for us to drink! What can we do? They cried. Kangaroo didn't know either. There's one more place we can go for water, said a voice from a tree. It was Koala Bear. Follow me. The animals and birds followed Koala as he paddled across the hot, dusty landscape, until Koala Bear stopped at the billabong. The animals gathered at the pool of water and were just about to drink when they heard a familiar sound. It was Tiddalik again, his giant belly swishing and rumbling.
Out of my way! I am still thirsty,
he croaked. He pushed the animals aside. Then he opened his mouth and drank, and drank, and drank. He was drinking all the water in the billabong. Down went the water, down, down, until all that was left was mud. Tiddalik had drunk so much water, he was as big as a gum tree, and the water inside his tummy swished and rumbled louder than ever.
That's better,
He yawned.
Now, all I need is a little rest.
The giant frog slept, while the poor thirsty animals worried. There's no more water to drink in the entire land, they cried. What are we going to do? There was no water anywhere, and the land had become a desert. All was dry and dusty. The grass faded, the plants wilted. The animals are so thirsty, said Kangaroo. Oh, because of Tiddalik, said Koala. What are we going to do? Sighed Kookaburra. I have an idea, said Koala. Let's go to see Wombat. Wombat was a wise old creature who they found lying in the shade of a tree in the forest. I have heard what Tiddalik has done. I too am very thirsty, he said. But what we can do? Asked Kookaburra. Well, now, if we are to get the water back, we'll need to get it out of Tiddalik's belly, said Wombat. But how can we do that? Asked Koala. Well, by making him laugh. That should do it, replied Wombat. Here's what we'll do. We'll put on a show for him. A funny show. Yes, we will make Tiddalik laugh. We will make him laugh so much all the water in his belly will come rushing back out again. I'll tell Tiddalik one of my jokes, said Kookaburra, getting excited. I'll challenge him to a boxing match, said Kangaroo. And I'll make Tiddalik laugh by pulling my funny faces, said Koala. All very good ideas, said Wombat. Now, we just need to send Tiddalik an invitation. The funny show was planned for that very evening. to be held by the dried-up stream where Tiddalik lived.
What's this?
Croaked Tiddalik when he received his invitation.
Why am I being invited to a funny show? I don't find anything funny, but I am bored. I suppose I may as well go.
It was time for the show to begin. "Get around, everybody," cried Wombat. "Welcome to the funny show." First to perform was Kookaburra with her joke. "Where do frogs keep their lunch boxes in school?" she asked. Tiddalik shook his head.
I don't know. Where?
"In the crook room," cried Kookaburra and started laughing.
Not funny,
said Tiddalik.
Next.
Second was Kangaroo. "Tiddalik, I challenge you to a boxing match. The winner gets a bottle of water as a prize," he cried.
Boring,
said Tiddalik.
Next.
Then it was Koala's turn. The little animal squeezed his furry face into all kinds of funny expressions, but none of them made Tiddalik laugh.
Is that it?
Tiddalik croaked as Koala gave up.
Is that the best you can do?
Let me have a go.
Came a heathen voice. It was Snake.
I will dance for Tiddalik.
She hissed. Snake whirled and twirled. She twisted and turned, but still Tiddalik didn't laugh. Faster and faster Snake twirled, twisted, and turned, until she danced so fast that she twisted herself into a great big knot.
Oh dear,
hissed Snake.
this will never do.
Snake tried to untie herself, but she just made things worse.
Oh, please,
begged Snake. Kookaburra, Kangaroo, and Koala were just about to untie Snake when they heard a great rumbling sound. It was coming from Tiddalik. His enormous belly was shaking. His great big mouth was opening.
Snake die in a knot. I've never seen anything so.
Tiddalik was laughing. And then came the water. Out of Tiddalik's mouth it all poured. The stream, the river, and the billabong. Out it all poured in a great gush and back to where it belonged. "Hurrah!" cried the animal as the land came back to life.
Oh my, that was funny.
Laughed Tiddalik.
I haven't enjoyed myself so much for years. Why, I've enjoyed myself so much. I promise you, I shall never drink all the water ever again.
If you like this story, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. See you next time.